So whenever you come into a building that's for commercial cleaning, always think top to bottom, front to back. So you want to kind of work your way out of the door. And also try to make a circle. Ideally, when you first start cleaning, you want to start off with dusting. So high dust at the top. Start to your right, work your way out to the left. And then also, next we'll go down to wipe down. All that dust you knock down, you wiping it down with those horizontal surfaces. After that, you want to, and actually, caveat, you can't start with trash before everything. Reason why, especially for my ladies, is you want to beat the night. So typically, you're probably going to get to a building about 5 o'clock. Daylight saving time, I don't know which one's which, I forget. But whatever time of the year, which one it get dark early, you want to beat that, collect all the trash and get out there to that dumpster before it's super dark and there's somebody waiting out there in the parking lot for you, right? So go ahead and collect all the trash first when you first get in the building, and then dump that in the dumpster, then go back in, secure the door, and then you can start with your wipe. All right, so now we'll go to dusting. Trash first. Okay. Dusting, wipe down, vacuum, mop. That's the basics. All right, so top to bottom, left to right, or right to left, and then make a circle out of it as much as you can. All I'm gonna do first is we're gonna extend this as far as it can go to get the top, the highest places we can get. I'm getting this as a horizontal surface, so I'm getting that. All corners, even if you don't see anything, and actually let me bend that a bit. So even if you don't see anything, still get it, because a lot of times it's cobwebs and you can't see them unless the light hit it. So just always walk around, and it's not, you ain't scrubbing, you ain't doing nothing crazy, but you just kind of walking it at a nice good pace. Now you see we got this ledge up here, so I'm gonna grab this ledge and keep it moving. Now sometimes they might have small pitches, so just make sure if you get small pitches, you can get those with your claws easily instead of this. But whatever the case you do, just make sure you hold the bottom and should be it, so you don't knock it off. All right, but we walker when we dust, walker dust, and am I doing this every single visit? No, honestly, no. I'm doing this probably once a week, just to make sure it's getting hit. And then at a nice speed, be careful, because obviously we don't know how steady that is, so just be careful with the pressure you're putting on. I'm getting the top of this ledge as well. Same thing with this picture. I almost forgot this corner, so I'm gonna come back and get this corner over here. Making sure there's no cobweb. Keep moving. Keep it just walking it across. Top of that ledge. Walking it across. This I can get with my claws, so I'm not gonna get that right now. Top of that ledge, corner, top of this ledge, top of this, walking across, slightly getting that TV, but ain't trying to knock it down. Top of this ledge, etc. And then you back. All right, so we do all of that high duster first. After that, we're gonna go back, do our wipe down. And actually, I guess I'll just go into everything and then let y'all do it after. Next, we will wipe down. Actually, no, we'll do dust. So everybody take a turn, we'll do dust, and then we'll do wipe down after that. So who wants to go first? This is some Simple Green, or whatever brand you prefer, all-purpose disinfectant cleaner. Follow the proper dilution rates, because it will not work effectively if you don't. Okay. If you buy it already, like then it's already diluted. But if you get a big gallon of it, which typically you will in commercial, because it's more cost efficient if you get it in a gallon, and just dilute it with water. So just make sure you follow directions on the back of the label on how to dilute it. Once you finish adding your chemical inside your bottle, you get your microfiber cloth. These are 16 by 16, not 12 by 12. A lot of places will try to skimp you and give you the small 12 by 12. Do they still work? Yes, but it's not as good as these. They
16 by 16.
Yes, 16 by 16 microfiber cloth. All right, microfiber works way better than cotton. So in order, before you use the rag, some people will take the rag and they ball it up and get the wiping like this.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the good use out of it. All right, so instead what we want to do is turn this one rag into about eight, or I forget how many uses you can get out of it. So if we fold that into half, and then again right here, we got side here, the 1, 2,
3,
3, 4. Then we open it up,
7, 8.
flip it again, and you get 8 uses out of one rag. Alright? So we'll go ahead and start off folding this up in a square. And then we're gonna get our spray. This is extremely strong, so try to spray too much. Especially like in a cafeteria, countertop area. But on a desk, definitely don't necessarily spray the desk. So for example, first off, I see some crumbs over there already. So I'm just gonna knock those off, shake it off. And that's why we don't vacuum before we do anything ever. If we got desks, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have fingerprints all over, right? Stains from this food they were snacking at the desk, Coke stains, etc. So that's what you're looking for on desk areas. If you're in like a kitchen, break room, you ain't looking for anything. You just hosing the whole thing down and wiping it down. So always try to get desk surfaces before you get like a kitchen or anything like that. Same thing with the bathrooms. You wiping and hosing out the whole thing. With some offices though, we kind of spot cleaning a bit. Even though I know it's gonna work, say spot clean a little bit. But anyway, so disinfecting is on the cloth. And then we wiping down. So one key rule with wiping down is remember that when you think of clean, think dry. So when you walk away from a surface, you don't want to walk away from it and you wipe it like this. And you know how somebody clean a cafeteria table, you walk away, it smears all over it. That's not sanitary. So a commercial cleaner always makes sure that when you walk away, you dry that up. And so if your cloth is wet, because after you do this, if you get to the back of that table over there after you do all of these, it's gonna be wet. But that's what? That's why we got all these different sides. So just flip it over to your dry side, polish it up. Now it's dry. So you typically gonna have a wet side and a dry side. Use your wet side to clean. And then use the dry side to polish if you need to. But as you can see, as I got wiping, it kind of dried anyway. Alright, so that's pretty much all it takes to wipe down.
I do have a question, and I think it was on your video or maybe the class, where it notes that if you are cleaning a desk, you are not moving papers and you don't move people's stuff. You kind of do the best you can around it, correct?
So great question. So when it comes to paperwork on desk, don't touch it. And make sure this is discussed at the walkthrough as well. So make sure that they'll say it, but if they don't, you can bring it up and that'll help you establish too that you know what you're talking about, the fact that you even brought it up. So as you're doing a walkthrough, and then you just ask them and let them know, or you can inform, so you can either ask them what you want them to do, what they want you to do, or you can tell them. And so we typically would tell them and just let them know. So typically all you have to do to do trash is you'll have your big rolling trash can. You pick up the trash can, there's nothing but paper in it, you dump it in the trash bag, put it right back. Now, if, like this, actually a good example, and it's coffee stain,
Oh, okay.
which wasn't showing. So whoever just did this trash can last, they didn't do it right, because it's just, you see soil, gum, anything like that, you gotta change it up. So just snatch the line. Actually, I'll go to snatch it up. So hold the line up, put it in your big rolling trash can. So we're gonna pretend like it's one here. So also on your big rolling trash can, you typically don't have an apron on the outside. We keep these inside the little apron, and then you just pull it out, snatch it off, and then leave one hanging, and then it's already in the apron ready for you to go. So they clean inside of this too. Yeah.
Yuck. Okay. It's just
And by the way, so there's another trick.
Do you know these guys?
I have no idea. Look, they need to know me, I can tell you.
You need to get their job.
Right. Another trick, old school trick, is people will just tape and put a roll at the bottom of every trash can, so you don't have to keep going back to your car or wherever you got to go get a bag. So just keep a roll at the bottom, and then you always have one. But if it's like this, clearly you got to clean it out first, because you get all the bags from you there. All right, so there was coffee stains up here on this bag, so that's why I'm changing it out. So if it was no soil or coffee stains or no gum or anything like that, you could just dump the bag and go. But if it's stuff on the bag, then we gotta actually change it up. And actually these gloves make it easier to open these. Y'all know how sometimes it can annoy you, but the gloves got the material, so just open it up. I got small, I think these are 24 by 33 quart bags. So I use those for these small trash cans. And then I get I think 40 gallons for the bigger trash can. And then 60 gallons for your big rubber trash can. Alright, so now, you can see this bag is a...
So normally you would not use this big bag for this
Exactly what I'm
smaller.
talking about.
Okay.
So, this bag is a little bit too big for this trash can, but that's fine. I use the small one for anywhere from this size trash can and smaller.
Okay.
Now, anything bigger than this, I'm going bigger bag. It's better to have a bag that's too big than a bag that's too small, because we can compensate for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it all the way down. I'm gonna bring it over, put it in a little nice little ponytail, right? Pull it tight. And people do this a different way, but this is how I do it. So I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit. So I got it nice and tight. I'm pulling it off the corner just a little. And then tie it a little bit shorter than what I actually needed it to stretch, because I wanted it to be nice and tight. And once I tie it in that one little knot, then I can just pull it tighter over, tuck that little ponytail under, we'll be good to go. So no more sheet though. Like, you're good to go.
Did you say the bag will be on our apron?
Correct. In the trash roll and trash can.
Okay.
Yes. So the trash can have an apron on it.
And I think that's a good, it was a slip, but it brings to mind that I've seen people actually wear an apron.
You can't do that as
So you can wear an apron and put certain things in that apron as well.
Or even there's some people even got cart. It could be trash can on instead of an apron, they put the can inside on the cart. Like a car key. This is more skip. Like.
Yeah, okay.
So I will let the air out first.
That name is dirty. I'm trying to cover it.
Well, it's not gonna go in there, Bill. Yeah.
Why not? I can't fit. Oh, so. Alright, so this is Alkalina, right? That's
Just pull it tight.
it.
Well done. Bravo. Do the spot clean glass. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to actually glass clean. Like for real.
So first we're gonna do fucking glass.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bring it back.
When you take a look at this piece of glass right here,
Okay.
you see all the spots on it? Mm-hmm. Now, this glass actually got a little bit more than what you typically would have. But usually, all you cleaning in the restroom is this portion right here, because that's where all the splash back is. We ain't wiping all the way from top to bottom every single time we clean. That's too much, and you probably gonna smear it and tear it up anyway. So, what we using to clean glass with is H2O. Nothing more, nothing less. So the only time I use more than water to clean glass is if I'm doing it with a squeegee and doing the full thing. So then I'll put a drop of dish detergent, that's it.
That's it.
As far as Windex, no.
Is it really?
One day, sir.
No. Yeah, just water. That's all you need. So, okay, these spots, we're gonna make them disappear, so spread.
Sorry.
Open. Alright, so I got a little wetness on it. Sprayed it with water. Wipe it down. And then if they're still a little stubborn, get a little bit more water on it. And we're just gonna kind of drench it a bit. And keep wiping it until you wipe it dry. If you see it still smeared, flip it over to the dry side, polish it up. Disappear like magic. And then if anything else still there, more water.
More water.
And my rag kind of fresh too, so leave a little bit of dust, but flip it over to your dry side. Uh-oh. And you ready? Alright. And then the same thing, if you don't want to do water, you want to do a little bit of cleaning, because sometimes it actually is dirty. All-purpose cleaning.
Oh.
Yep. So,
Spaniel.
anybody want to get this part and then somebody else get that one?
Yeah. So.
Water.
And that's crazy because I literally use just soap and water for the most part.
There you go.
Because soap and water is the best cleaning solution you can get, and it's the cheapest.
Exactly.
So what kind of soap?
Like a Dawn, Power Wash,
Yep.
or
Really, I just like that.
So I don't know why they specifically say Dawn, but every single professional that I've been doing
they Dawn. So guess what?
A little bit of Dawn in
just
water.
a drop.
a drop of Dawn in water.
Go to the glass so you don't
Clean the
overdo it.
glass. It's 2:15.
We just didn't they watch me American Greed.
She's like, yeah, having a good time.
God.
Okay, I gotta finish with the tongue. All right, so all we doing is what I was telling them is we're doing spot cleaning glass first. All I did was a bottle of plain water.
Okay.
Spot clean. So typically in a bathroom, only parts that are gonna typically be dirty is around this area. We not wiping from top to bottom the whole thing because you're probably gonna leave smears. It's not gonna do that good. So we just typically get these hot spots where you washing your hands and they doing like that. Those are the spots you're hitting. Just water and that. So what I did was, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. So we get water, wipe it off. Then if you see a little bit of streak, flip it over, dry side, polish it off.
Okay. So we do not use Windex.
So when
Whatever. You go. Okay. Water for. Okay.
Or you can, but it's not. Well, he's not recommended.
Okay, I got you. So water for the mirrors. Okay.
no. So we want to try that.
Yes, sir.
Because it did make it simple though.
Can I go
So
up?
you get that you can because he actually has a lot of things. So
That's really what I use.
yeah, I have to catch it right now. Now you see how you got your cloth, right?
You have to flatten it out.
Yeah, let's get that.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So we get every day, man.
Okay.
So sometimes you gotta stand back to see it, right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know, hot spot because that's what they touching, right? Or hot spot, hot spot. We holding everything down. I'm not gonna do too much because we just clean the glass on them and sit back up. And I'm coming here, OD down. How to handle? Okay, bam, money. Discuss this with your subs, and if you're subbing for somebody else for cleaning, make sure you understand any money left out is not free game. I don't care if it's a penny. Do not touch it. If you touch it, you pick it up to put it on the desk after you clean the desk off and leave it. But do not, don't vacuum it up, don't pick it up and pocket it, none of that. Because it could be a test just to see, you know, that you skilling, right? And then how you do anything is how you do everything. Just don't take nothing that you ain't bringing. Even with, like sometimes they'll have cookies or candy dishes. Don't touch it. They'll insist too. Sometimes they'll insist you can have it, it's cool. Don't mess with it. Just don't even mess with it. And especially if once you get the scaling and you got people under you, they'll abuse it. Just tell them don't touch it. So we got two types of inspections. Night inspections, day inspections. Night inspections are more often because remember earlier I was talking about picking up your dirty racks and stuff. So as often as you're going to go wash your cloths and stuff like that, that's how often you should be inspecting. So every time you go to pick up and exchange and wash those cloths and mop heads and all of that, do an inspection of the building. That's your night inspection. Sometimes pop up on your people while they're there. Try to catch them, just surprise them. Don't let them know you're coming. So that's a night inspection. Then you got day inspections. This is for to build that rapport with your customer. So let's just say day inspection, let's just say if you got a 5-day-a-week account, try to meet with them every month maybe, or once a quarter at the minimum. At the minimum. And then once a month. If you got customers that you're going to 4 to 2 days per week, then semi-monthly, every other month. Every other month. And then, there you go, thank you. And then customers that are like once a week, less than that, once a quarter. So that'll be your daytime inspections. And then when you're doing daytime inspections, y'all in Clean Biz Network, use your app. If you got a tablet, it'll look even better. So walk in there with your white gloves on, have your tablet out, and then use the the inspection report feature on the app, and have that. And then have your gloves, and you look like you're somebody with that pad on, you're dressed up. Don't go in like these clothes, go in your dress up clothes, and just walk through. And if you go in the front desk, you just let them know, because maybe the front desk, the person don't know who you are yet, but the point of contact does. If you just let them know, hey, I'm here from the cleaning company, name your cleaning company, just here to do our routine inspection. And then they'll say, okay, go right ahead. And then you just walk. And then if they don't know who you are too, you can always mention your point of contact's name. But they'll usually just let you walk free reign because they know you got a key to code everything in it. So you just walk around while they're there, speak to the people, smile friendly, make a joke about the football team on the wall, keep it moving, all right? And then also when you're done, you submit the report. So you can submit the report to your cleaner. If you want to, you can submit it to the point of contact as well. But if you know it's a bad inspection, you might want to keep that in-house. So Pick and choose your battle, yeah. Also, in that new start walkthrough, you want to know about your water source.
Your what?
Water source.
Oh, water
So where can we get water from to fill our mop buckets and stuff like that? It's typically in the janitor's closet, in that janitorial deep sink, but they might not have one, so figure out where do they approve you to get one from. If you find yourself in a situation where they want you to use the kitchen sink, for example, and they got a little small kitchenette, you're trying to fill up this big mop bucket, get a hose, and it'll typically be able to attach to that kitchen sink and drag it down. If you can't get that, then just get a galley, like an empty galley, fill it up, and then just dump it into your mop bucket. Dumpster location, and then you start walkthrough. You gotta know where to dump the trash. So where is the dumpster location? There are businesses out there that don't have their own dumpster. So what do?
I'll take it with you. I got one there.
There you go. Find some other dumpster and don't get caught. Yeah, definitely. Don't throw that in the rubber. That's all done. Yep.
On that note, when you say the children, not children, but what if I bring another person and help, like my daughter?
Just
If they work for you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't make it like if you do it too often, just go ahead and W-9 them and make them
So
officially.
if they've done
you know.
their 9 and they work, that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I can with my daughter.
Yeah, so just go ahead and get rid of W-9 just in case. And then two, with that, because depending on her situation, like y'all discuss this, right? So that's why as an entrepreneur, we gotta know about everything. So make sure that she's aware that if you W-9 her, you send her a 1099 at the end of the year, that goes on her taxes. That's going to increase her income. I don't know what type of deduction she got or write-offs, but that could affect her. So make sure that's clear that y'all discuss that and figure out if that's a good option for y'all. Might even be better for you to W-2 or you got to discuss that.
Yeah.
Let's just say you wanted to hire somebody that's eating like Social Security or something like that and they want to mess up their thing. Yeah. That'll be the one time. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the #1 source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.